start, we were just sorting on some stuff downstairs and stuff like delegates and stuff, making sure they're comfortable and everything else. So let's formalize this evening event by asking everyone to please stand for the playing of the national anthem of the Republic of Tobago. Please you all can sing along. You know, this is our 64 years of independent nation. Heavenly Father, we ask that we all come to you with a level of humbleness and listeners in these times. We all came through a very challenging time globally, and we all would have lost someone directly or indirectly, but we can still come out today and be thankful and celebrate not just in the large parts, but the small parts of the little things that we can appreciate as human beings on this small, simple, innocent planet we call the earth. These are the things we ask in your name. Amen. Please be seated. Protocol observed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say thank you very much for attending an informal but somewhat formal evening with regards to the Miss South Major Trinidad and Tobago. I want to say special thank you to the members of the media for making their presence this evening, both recorded and also print. This is special thank you to our house DJ on the inside, DJ Pools, and our committee and team who assisted during the day in terms of that. I want to please, let's begin by giving the people who are announced so far a round of applause. I want to also say a special round of applause handing out to the artisans, the makeup artists who will have done work in terms of their official work, of their official shots, which you always see on the social media by midnight tonight or this evening. And also, when I give that to them, they are here this evening, they will have also done their faces this evening. So give them a round of applause for their contribution. We would have had this pageant after a little lapse of time in 2019, and we didn't even know at that point in time that we were heading into a pandemic when we had a crowned winner at that point in time. And it was, again, a very new experience to deal with a pageant at that point in time. I think it got you one titles in 2019, held them the longest, from Timona to everybody else, you can name it. And so it's a very unique experience, and I'm not going to take that opportunity away from the reigning queen. She'll have an opportunity to talk about that. But I also want to acknowledge the runner-up from the pageant, who's also here this evening, Rachel Manson. Please turn around the applause. I want to get something, just speak a little, say a little bit of something about this pageant. So give you a little background, and then I'll do a little saying my personal view of it, and I'll hand over to the reigning queen, and then we'll formalize in terms of the sashing and the official photos and stuff going forward. Yes? The Miss South Mature Pageant Trinidad and Tobago was brought to life by Simply School Productions back in 1999. The main focus of this pageant is not just about outward beauty, but intelligence, social issues, talent, and poise. This pageant has over the years boosted the confidence of mature women whilst showing the world that not only young, slim women can enter pageants, but the mature woman can also portray herself in a positive light on stage. The pageant was structured with the mature woman in mind, especially as winning the Queen title is required to get involved with a charitable organization in the community. This has proven to embrace the overall development of the community and the country as a whole in a positive way. It has also afforded each queen the opportunity to leave an impressionable mark and legacy within her community. Some of the activities the past queens have been involved in included walkathons, breast cancer awareness, HIV/AIDS lectures, food can drives, feeding the poor, homeless centers, assisting the homeless, clothing children and less fortunate, and housing people as well. Free parking seminars, blood testing, campaigns, and several other community initiatives. The theme for this pageant this year is called Transformational Change. And the reason why we use transformational change is because I think coming out of COVID-19, that should be everyone's personal mantra. You will not have enough life in you to tell the next generation what was it like to go through a pandemic. There's not enough ages you would live to experience that. So it's a very unique time. And I think that's what we talk about transformational change. Turning up and being authentically honest in each moment and how we interact with the human race, interact with each other. This pageant gives women an opportunity, and we also wanted to understand, after 20 years, I didn't realize that I would be standing here having a franchise 20 years. When I started, this is an idea because I felt too many mothers who have been too pushy and forcing their daughters when I was handling the other franchise I have, which is in this city of San Fernando. Many of the parents, many of the mothers were they were off stage, but we were already competing. And I had to say, but you need to give your daughter a chance for her to shine in that moment. So I said, you know what? I need to give her the audition. Because I think you guys will understand. So reversing the roles and having the children making all the noise in the world. And the parents was a good way to turn it on the parents. And that was where the idea came from, as well as seeing my plus size sister at that point in time, loss of confidence, and trying to give her the opportunity and a platform to really live in her confidence and understanding her contribution that she could do in the world today. Those were the incentives that made me drive to create a pageant like this. The continuum of this pageant. I didn't think that I've been doing it 20 years down the road. And that was the last thing I remember, because in this pageant, I've had every experience on the planet dealing with delegates, which are human beings, many different personalities, by extension their families. I've had it all. I've experienced it all. But navigating pageants like this, in terms of so many different personalities, is something very unique to do. Not everyone can do it. Not everyone can take the negative press. Not everyone can take the challenges. Not everyone can understand having to strip a queen and putting her runner-up. Not everyone can understand a queen not doing her duty. Not everyone can understand delegates who are surreptitiously undermining the show. All of those things play a part in shaping a pageant. It's a vehicle, yes, that empowers people. But I have to stay focused on the reason why I did it and not allow the distractions to interfere with the goal. Follow what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're out here trying to teach people and empower people, they are the ones that sometimes become the greatest obstructionists. So you have to sometimes go over them and see deeper than what their issues are to really reach at the heart of what they can truly become. And that is why I continue the pageant, because I see the outcome. The Queen will speak more about it in terms of that. And in terms of a very unique time in Trinidad and Tobago, we will be electing a new female president again on the 20th of March. We just elected Commissioner of Police, who's a female. Many different things are happening. So the glass ceiling is shattered, and many women in that position. So women have been moving forward and dominating in spaces where men once held. And they accuse the men of, I don't have to call all these things, you all know, yeah? But I challenge the women today that it's time to strike a balance. It's no longer, you don't need to lead and leave the men to follow. It's time to strike a balance. And I hope that this generation really creates that space, because our contribution is vital to the human existence, not just only women. Yeah? So with that being said, I would like to ask, before I bring on the Queen, the runner-up of 2019 to say a few words of her introduce 2019 winner. So put your hands together and please your communication.
I'm not as tall as Darren. Afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. Good afternoon, especially to the wonderful delegates. A few of you I had the pleasure of meeting at the initial interview. So, as you know, my name is Rachel Ramazan. When I was told about this pageant, I honestly was afraid to enter because it was something new to me. And when I first met Darren on San Fernando Hill for my interview, he was this imposing and intimidating person. He probably still is, but when you get to know him, you realize that he has an insight into an individual you yourself may not see. And I enjoyed being in the pageant because it was not just focused on beauty, but it was beauty with a purpose. We each came in and we were asked what was the reason for entering the pageant, and many had different things that they wanted to do, charitable things. Mine was to build my self-confidence, and this pageant and Darren gave me that opportunity to be that person, because growing up, even as a young adult, I had many women who should have been role models put me down. But when I came into the pageant, I met so many different ladies, different backgrounds, and it helped empower me and made me realize that I have so much to offer. I was never given the opportunity. So today I want to encourage you, when you come into the pageant, don't just come and you think it's just about the prize. But you're here and you're going to make friends, you're going to become like sisters. And it's a wonderful experience because it just doesn't challenge you beauty-wise, but intellectually as well as physically. And I'm sure he would have told you some of the things that make up the pageant. And I want you to have fun. You all are beautiful and show that beauty that comes from within. Thank you very much.
Alright, so any further ado, and we'd like to put a chance together and welcome our leading queen, Mr. Della Allen.
Clearly, I must go as even told that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Janella Allen Place, a mother of 7 children. I'm 46 years old, soon to be 47. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Axe. I've known him for possibly over 10 years. And as Rachel says, we had our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, he has our best interests at heart. Darren got me, I should say, to dig deep inside of me, things that I held close to my heart that would empower other women. He got me to share those things, and that was just one of the features that followed after winning the South Committee of 2019. My journey throughout the show, I didn't want to enter the show. I was encouraged. because I've been in 2 other pageants before. I always make it to top 5, and it's like always a bridesmaid, never a bride. So when I came to the show, I told myself, I am going to win this show. I am going to win. I am not strong in every aspect of the show, but I honed in on my business strengths, and I emerged the winner of the show. So to you ladies, as Rachel said, each one of us, we have our inner strengths. We are all beautiful, and don't let anyone tell you that life ends at 40, life begins at 40. Look at me, right? I feel very proud to start at my age, and winning the show was a great experience for me. I got to host an empowerment evening right here at this exact spot, and a lot of people opened up. We had breast cancer survivors. Marcia Miranda was in attendance. We also had Dr. David Jackson. We also had, who we know in the entertainment world, as Sexy Susie, and even members of the audience came out and shared things that they had close to their heart. I was up here crying. I was crying my eyes out because I'm not afraid to share anymore. I'm a mother of 7, I said, but 4 children are alive, so I know about child loss. I'm a mother, I'm divorced. I know about divorce. I've been depressed before, so all of these are not things to be ashamed of. I guess these are things that shape us until the individuals that we are to be. So I don't want to take up too much time. So I know on Wednesday, 8th of March, we are going to be celebrating International Women's Day. So as we celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th, the international theme for 2023 is Embrace Equity. This focuses on leveling the playing field in every aspect of life where women are concerned. Equity ensures everyone has access to the same treatment, opportunities, and advancement. Equity's main purpose is to identify and eliminate barriers that prevent the full participation of some groups. Today in Trinidad and Tobago, women are facing disproportionate amounts of disrespect through gender-based violence. I'm sure you all can agree with that. We need to do better as a society to ensure that we can help and support all women. As International Women's Day approaches, each of us can actively embrace equity within our own sphere of influence. Everyone, everywhere, must play an integral part, so collectively, we can all forge a positive change. So that's my message to you with International Women's Day, which is on Wednesday, 8th March. And one more message for you ladies: give it your best shot. You're all beautiful. And don't let anyone tell you that you're old or you're not slim enough. I was slim and look at me now, right? So, love your bodies, right? With age, changes come. It may not be the change we want to see, but we have to love ourselves. So, have a good evening, everyone. And I look forward to May 14th, when we crown the new winner of Miss South Mature 2023. Thank you.
Alright, so we've heard words from the runner-up, we've heard words from the winner. So let's get into some of the formats of the show. Yes, we like to do the format of the show. So it's easy that so we can be here, so that's the information. After the one, let's get appropriate stuff. Let's move on. Tell me if we're wrong. Alright, so the day launch is the International Women's Day launch and training session. Training sessions, again, will operate on a one-on-one basis. And also the schedules for the training will take place from March all the way into April. The ladies before you will have this schedule. And they also have, this year will have an opportunity to have competition between each other. So it'll be a team, they'll be able to name their team. That's why they call it Team A or Team B now. So they'll name their teams when they are allotted the teams. They'll be picking their teams in front of you all today. So there will be a lot of the teams, and the team challenge will take place on the 9th of April. Following that, they will now have what's called a fitness segment. And a fitness segment will judge their endurance and things like that, and that will take place on the 16th. Following that, their talent segment. I must say that the fitness and the talent segment will be a closed event. It will not be open to the public to help them with their confidence. hope you understand this. However, the elected winner will be announced on the evening of the 14th. And following this, they will have their run moving around to different media houses, as well as their social media People's Choice, which will be dropping tonight. You have to follow the link on Facebook, the Miss Hope Pageant page. You go on hashtag on the Delegate, you choose, and you like as much as you can those votes that tally for the People's Choice going on in the evening. I guess you lose comments as well. I want to say that the official photos that was originally done, that will be posted this evening, was done by the photography company Looking to My Eyes. And you will know them on Facebook as well. They had a fantastic experience of a full production, lights, makeup, video, camera, you name it, in terms of that. And they're very excited to see those photos. I've seen it. I've seen it. I know they will see it. Following that, the prejudging will take place on the 7th of May, and they will be go through their official rounds. That will be the time that they put those particular results of that prejudging. That's the only points that will go to the main stage. Those points will be handed to the official judges on that day for the process of the day of the show. Final finale of the show will take place on May 14th. I'll give you some insight into that on the day of the show, what will take place on the day of the show. There's a segment in the show that will talk about historic history and the history of San Fernando. Although the pageant was founded in San Fernando, it has general representation of all of Trinidad and Tobago. The representative will be open to opportunities. She will now sit as the chairperson of events for women and men, and will champion her organizational and charitable cause from that type of position. She has the opportunity to adopt other former delegates and delegates prior to be part of her organization to champion her passion and cause. They will be dealing in something called a social topic, which will be given to them today after they choose their positions. That social topic will be submitted as a documentation and will shape how the winner will now enforce her role as champion going forward. As well, she can also adopt the other topics from the other delegates. So you see how well structured that whole process is. That documentation also will be judged and will be elected a winner in terms of that. With regards to the historical aspects, we always want to make sure that persons are always aware of what is happening around us in our society. And when we think about San Fernando and its wealth of history, which is sometimes greater than every part of Trinidad and Tobago, that component will now be added within this particular show for this season. All delegates will be given a booklet, a docket of the history of San Fernando, and the multiple choice questions will come from that docket. So they'll have to do some research, and that information will determine moving from the bottom 3 to the top 3 of the pageant. So it's very important that you do your research. It's very, very important in terms of that. What eases up the delegate is that it's a multiple choice segment. So although it's a multiple choice segment, if you are going into the show with 50 points, let's give an average ratio. If you're going into the show with 50 points, and the multiple choice segment has 5 multiple choice questions, it simply means that for every wrong question you choose, you will lose points from the 50 points. Every right question, you will add points to your 50 points. So even if you're backing a winner, the whole point about it is the whole semantics could change in that process. So it's so very important knowing the history now. And this is twofold because your audience gets to be edified about the history of San Fernando, things that you may not know. And we're not going into the details of that, but the women will definitely spread it out to their tribe in terms of the knowledge and information they will get this evening. So you get to know the knowledge, and by that, communities, whole society will learn more about the history and space that is before them and they operate in society. What do you think about that? Yes? Alright. And also they will move into the evening gown segment. Now the evening gown segment is something that we're paying very much critical attention to ensure that the creative community has always a greater input in pageants. Many times we've seen many pageants before where they normally given the opportunity to store gowns and many of that, which really deprives the opportunity from our creators being that expressive. In this particular pageant, we refuse to do that. We are giving the designers the opportunity to design pieces for the delegates. Also, we want to make sure that we want to understand the importance of humanity and nature and our planet. So we are only using specifically natural fiber, and the specific fiber we are using, fabric, is brown cotton. So we are asking the designers to be very creative. We do not want a costume. We do not want a costume. We want evening gown. The twist with the evening gown, it must come with the highest level of natural fibers and input into the gown. The other twist to the design is that the design must carry a nugget of one of our national, cultural, female icons. So what it does is, it becomes so unique that each gown will not supposed to look the same. Today they will be selecting their cultural icon today, so you would know which cultural icon they'll be representing. So, apart from question and answer, conversations and top 3 questions and general information about society, global topics and stuff, and towards the final answer and then crowning. So this is what the format of the 2023 pageant is about, and why we put it this way, because we felt that now 20 years we want to be more sensitive in a general or larger general context, not just in a specific lights, camera, action, and prettiness. It's much more greater depth. When we deal with the delegate will be dealing in a deeper aspect in terms of public speaking, creative writing. We'll be doing deeper in terms of mental health management, capabilities, all of that they're able to go through the process of this journey. So when they come through on the other side, they are already winners before final night. What do you all think about that? Yes? So now we're going to move to the drawing of positions. Drawing of positions. So I try to make the show, the event, very transparent, because it's so very important that you are elevating in public space, you are elevating for a public space job, and you will be scrutinized everywhere you look. So this is where you begin the process, so to speak. Alright? So I ask Rachel, again, my Christian mom, to assist me. Yeah, so I believe that we have alright, so they'll be coming up in random order because there are no positions there. So in random order, and we'll announce who will be going first, second, third, fourth, fifth as they go down. Yeah? So missing or missing will be position number 6, so she will be position number 6. We give her a round of applause. Ivan is in position number 5. Sandy. Sandy is in position number 4. Ms. Brown is in position number 2. Bello is in position number 1. Formality's sake, Ali is in position number 3. Alright? So give them a round of applause. That's the formality of the show in terms of that. Rachel, we finished with you there. Right? We'll now be choosing the historical icon, which will give nuggets and impact to the evening gown. Yes? She will be doing Singing Sandra. Number 6. Number 5 will be doing Destra Garcia. Sandy will be doing Terry Lyons. Miss Brown will be doing Ella Mandel. Joanna Bell will be doing Calypso Rose. Annie will be doing Singing Francine. So that covers, their facings. If you don't know anything about these artists, this is their job, to teach you about it. Yeah? And we are going to introduce the, this season item here. Alright, so the order of the social topic, and I'm running in position number 1. So just be mindful that this is what they will be submitting as a document, piece of document that they have to submit, which should be judged upon. The person who have chosen number 1 will be doing climate change. Save our planet, climate change. Give a round of applause to them. Number 2 will be dealing with breaking the poverty cycle, making ends meet. Number 3 will be dealing with celebrating our culture. Number 4 will be dealing with women leading the way, promoting equality. Again, women leading the way, promoting equality. Number 5, mental health for all. It matters. Number 6, a just society, human rights, combating domestic violence. So those are the social topics that delegates will now submit a document on, and that document they will also be judged on and will also shape their philanthropy going forward when they elect into a position. We chose these positions because we felt these things are pertinent to the society, and shedding more light and understanding and solutions to them is the best way forward. Yes? Alright. So now we ask Wailing Queen to officiate and our runner-up to assist, Rachel to assist in the stashing process. Yes? So we ask our DJ to have some music below as we ask our delegates to step forward and to be officially stashed and be part of this year's edition titled Pageant Transformational Change as we celebrate International Women's Month. Yeah? Contestant number 1, Joanne Webb. Delegate number 2. Delegate number 3. Delegate number 4.
I can't believe it. I long to hear you sing beneath the clear blue skies, and I promise you this time I'll see it in your eyes. I didn't see it, I can't believe it. Oh, but I feel it.
Let's sing.
This time I'll see it in your eyes. I didn't see it.
Today, our delegates this evening, and they received their wines, and we asked them to stand to eventually take photos with press and media. I know the Queen will assist them and us help them in this stance and stuff. My duty is now please relax, so to speak. I want to say that we do hope that you do support their projects coming up. We do have a Soul Food Creole lunch fundraiser that is coming up, as well as Easter Sunday Garden Experience, where the first challenge comes in there, and they have to get the details about it. They just got their packages, so all the details in the up that and find out what's going on. So they will find out what's going on and do for that, and 20 things coming around, and I said truly support them. And it will be here on the night for the day of the 14th to really sting your palms and make some noise and celebrate the 20th anniversary, a product that really empowers and develops the community, society, and women in general. So again, as we ask the ladies to stand and face your audience and to raise a toast for the 20th anniversary.
Some dreams live on in time forever. Those dreams you want with all your heart. Now do whatever it takes. What I hope for at last would be my
concludes the formal part of the evening proceedings. So you can also just share with your friends and family. There's some patrons downstairs and some items on for sale. And again, we're here to answer any questions, and we look forward for your support as another great activity happening in the city of San Fernando. We look forward, and we have a blessed and wonderful evening. And again, congratulations to the 20th delegates, 20 years of the Southern Georgia 2022. Transformational